Well, hey, adventurers. Today we are doing a reaction to a trailer for the book Katabasis, or Katabasis, depending on how you pronounce it, because we are covering it next week. It's a 2-episode discussion with Abby and Jess, your two favorite co-hosts, coming back to descend into hell with us. Let's get to it.
All right, let's go. I'm just showing this book off.
Cambridge, Michaelmas term, October.
All right. Books.
The wind bit, the sun hid. And on the first day of class, when she ought to have been lecturing undergraduates about the dangers of using the Cartesian severance spell to revise without key breaks, Alice Law set out to rescue her advisor's soul from the 8 cords of hell.
Rescue is a tenuous term here.
Rescue is a tenuous term. Also, let's just stop for a second and, this stack of books here, where is it? Where is it?
The wind
There's a
bit,
shot of this stack of
hid.
books. This
and on the
desk
first day
looks
of class,
far too clean
when
for
she ought
someone
to
who's
have been lecturing
scrambling.
undergraduates about the dangers of using...
Oh, there it is. Right there. Come on.
The dangers of using...
Oh.
The dangers of using the...
There we go. This stack of books here is... This desk is far too clean for someone who's scrambling to try to get to hell quickly, because the premise of the book is that she just killed her professor by putting a broken pentagram underneath him for a spell they were doing. That doesn't seem like that of a...
Well, how many books are there on how to get to hell? I think that pretty much covers all the literature available to her. That's
but
like
they should be
10
open
books.
with they should be open with markers and oh hey, it's this and that. It's just too clean. When you're doing research, I don't have to tell you, you're an academic. When you're doing research, it should be scattered. You're like, look at all this stuff that I'm looking through, and you're like, oh, it's in page 4. I gotta go flip through the thing.
Well, I've never killed a professor with the magic spell, so...
Allegedly.
It hasn't been proven.
Allegedly.
Cartesian severance spell to revise without key breaks. Alice Law set out to rescue her advisor's soul from the 8 cords of hell. It was a terrible, gruesome accident that killed Professor Jacob Grimes, and from a certain point of view, it was her fault. And so, for reasons of both moral obligation and
self-interest.
For without Professor...
Self-interest.
Self-interest, yeah. We find out later it's definitely self-interest. But you know what? Here's the thing. I like to lie to myself, too. Right? I like to pretend that I'm being... what's the word? Charitable. I like to be charitable.
Charitable, delusional.
Yeah, it's the same.
Same.
I mean, you're descending into hell, so...
Professor Grimes, she had no committee chair, and without a committee chair, she could not defend a dissertation, graduate, or apply successfully for a tenure-track job in analytic magic.
Hey, cocaine
Alice
chalk.
found it necessary to beg for his life back from King Yama the Merciful, ruler of the underworld.
It's Peter.
Okay, Peter looks too attractive.
Did you imagine him all disheveled and unkempt?
Not unkempt. His shirt should be untucked, and his papers are not flapping about, as we'll hear in the narration here in a second. But he's too put together. He should be more. Although that does look like a guy who has Crohn's disease. So
Wow. Okay. There it is.
If you know, you know.
What are you doing?
She knew that voice.
Leave me alone.
Peter Murdoch. Shirt untucked, papers flapping from his satchel,
They didn't look like they were
threatening to
flapping
tear
at me.
away in the wind.
I know what you're planning.
No, you don't.
Sue's
sounds
basic
believable.
transportative pentagram
No.
with
You
Satila's
don't.
modifications.
Monodon summation with implications for Casimir effect to establish cycling to the target.
8 bars for 8 chords.
Alice Law,
You naughty girl.
You're trying to go to hell.
Peter, you can't just...
That's right. Put your hand up, Peter. It doesn't read this way in the book, but in the trailer, this feels like the intro for a romance novel.
A rom-com in hell.
Not even a rom-com, just a romance. Those books, the books that you said we don't want to read on our podcast, which I agree with you. It feels like the intro of one of those. He walked in, hair flapping in the wind, shirt untucked, and he was ready to correct her. So he comes up behind her with the chalk, and he... So I'll just turn the trailer
What
back
kind
on.
of where are you going with this?
I'm coming with you.
He's doing
Hell
something
is
with her.
other people, I've heard. Katabasis, Available wherever books
Will
are sold.
confirm, though, the book is absolutely gorgeous, so even if you don't read it, like, you should really pick it up. The hardcover has this beautiful design on the outside of the pages, and it goes from, like, hell over here to the turning point, and then kind of, like, up to the world or heaven. It's super great. Shiny front. Very cool.
Yeah. Well, if they pick it up, they should read it and join us for the podcast. So don't just pick it up and leave it on your shelf. Pick it up and read it, and come back next week when we begin our first discussion.
Join us in the descent into the underworld. See you there.